like, it's gonna be kind of a serious video. It's like an intro to a series that I've been thinking about for a while. And it's called, or it's gonna be called, Let's Talk About It. And what I'm gonna do in the series is gonna be talking about things that social media and stream media don't really talk about, or at least they're trying to talk about it now, but it's still a bit taboo and people really don't like to talk about it. So I want to do a series where either me by myself or with friends, we talk about problems that we all have, like depression, anxiety, stress, self-harm, suicidal thoughts, but also like toxic people in your life, like toxic relationships, love, sex, talk about everything, because there's a lot of shit to talk about and people don't talk about it. And people like in social media, like influencers really try to talk about it. I mean, I know some that talk about it, like Sam and Kobe talk about it. Gabby Ann also talks about it a little bit now. Lily Singh talks about it. PewDiePie, believe it or not, talks about it. He did a video saying he was going to take a break from YouTube because all the YouTubers get burned out, and I understand why. Like, I'm not a YouTuber, but like I do YouTube videos and I understand why they get burned out. So he did a video and said that, and 2 videos after, I think, he posted another one saying what stream media said about it. And they basically said that he quit YouTube. That happened with Lily Singh too. Just because they were taking a break, it doesn't mean they were quitting YouTube. They're just taking a break. You know what I mean? So I just want to do an intro to talk about it. I don't know what the first episode is gonna be. I wanted to talk about mental health. In general, by myself and what I've experienced by myself, and then maybe bring a friend or 2 that had similar issues or had any type of like mental health thing, like depression, anxiety, stress. I do want it to make like separate videos about the separate topics, but I will do a mental health video altogether. Probably by myself. Probably when I get back to London I will do that, because I want to do something on YouTube. Like I could say I want to be YouTube famous, but at this point, being 20, I really don't care. I just really want to talk about it, because I know people say you can't bottle up your feelings, and listen, I've been doing that for a while, so I really do want to talk about it. And I feel like putting it out there to social media is probably not a good thing to do, but I think if I talk about it, maybe someone else is gonna talk about it too, and then we can, have a community that talks about the problems and they're not scared of it. It's why I want to do it. This is kind of inspired by Sam and Kobe and their platform that they have, that I'm in actually, and it's really helpful because the people in that community really help you out. They ask you like how do you feel truly like right now, and people say like, I feel sad right now, or I feel depressed, or I'm like lonely, and I'm like, yes, this is what we needed, because we are so scared on social media to say anything, because that happened to me, and I am going to talk about it. That happened to me a few years back when I was really, really in a bad place, and I would post about it, and people would just, toxic people that are not in my life anymore, but I would consider them as friends at that time, they would just tell me, you're doing that for attention, you just want attention. You did that because you wanted attention from people, like you're not depressed, you're not suicidal, don't like say that shit. And I'm like, okay, so I bottled up my emotions, and I got through it with true friends, and like I still go through it. I'm not in the bad place like I was, I would say 2-3 years ago, but I still have my sad moments. I still have sad days. I still think about it, because it's so much easier to go to the dark place you were before than it is be truly happy. And I just started to being happy a couple months, I'll say 2 months ago. I truly became happier because, actually it's not even 2 months ago, it's like last month. I truly became happy because I just told my toxic person to be like, you know what, I don't need you in my life. You don't control me anymore. It is sad because you were a big part of my life, but I can't, because I saw what was happening after 3 years, it was really hard, and I'm not here to be like, this video is gonna make you feel better, or like, well, I hope it makes you feel better and you can relate to what me and my friends were saying, but I mean, I'm not here to tell you it's gonna happen through like night today. It's not gonna be a one night thing. This takes ages. It took me 3 years to finally say no, I'm not gonna keep this going, and I'm finally like healing from it. It hurts still when I think about it. I do feel sadness and anger a lot because of it, but things do get better, but not like one day and you snap and you're super happy and whatever. That doesn't happen. So I just hope this series, I don't know how long I'm gonna do it, because if I'm not famous, I think maybe 15 people are gonna see this, but I don't even care. I mean, if it's just one person that I just helped one person, I'm good. I just really want to help people, or at least to let people know they are not alone, like I was when I went through this. Like, I had a room I can put all my close friends and my family, and I will still feel alone. You know what I mean? Like, loneliness and depression is like, depression is a big term, and when I was in it, it was really hard because I could be with a room full of people and then I would feel alone. I would feel like I'm invisible. So I am going to talk about that more in detail. It's like 7 minutes already, so this is just a big ass video of me ranting, but I am going to do this series. I do want to do a podcast about it, but I do not have the means to it, so I'll just do videos either by myself or with my friends, just to talk about the topics that social media doesn't talk about. I am going to talk about social media too, because let's talk about it, So I really hope everyone enjoys this series, because I really want people to talk about it. I just want us all to talk about it. That is about it. So subscribe and not subscribe. I know this is all what all the YouTubers say, but if you want to see the series, you can subscribe and hit the bell if you want to. Like the video, comment, share, do all that if you want to. I'm not gonna be like flashy things and like, I'm not gonna do that. But if you are interested in this series, just subscribe, hit the bell, whatever. And yeah, I think the first episode is gonna be about mental health, my own, and then I'll do like a part 2 of having friends talking about it. But that is about it. So